What's good, e-skaters and electric riders? Your boy Electric Carves here, and today we're going to talk about some of the most common questions that I see on forums or that I get, and that is, what's the best helmet out there? So today we're going to spend some time and talk about some of the helmets that I think are the best bang for your buck in each category. I have tried dozens of helmets over the past year or two, and I can hopefully try to save you some time and money on going through different helmets and what I think are the best ones that you should consider. So stay tuned and let's find out. So when I was shopping for helmets, one of the things that I found most helpful for me was to really break them down into 4 categories, and if that helmet met those specific 4 categories. This was after going through 2 or 3 helmets that I just wasn't for me, wasn't the right fit, and it wasn't really what I was looking for. So those 4 categories that I used were budget, functionality, form factor, and style. So really, when we cover these helmets that you see listed here, I'm going to talk about each of these within those specific categories and how they may fit your needs. So let's get into the review. So starting off with the review, after trying about 3 or 4 different helmets, I finally found a budget helmet on Amazon that I just absolutely love and that it fit me well. And the name of this helmet is a brand called GTS Brothers, and you can find this on Amazon here. I have this in a size medium and a size large. And what I like about this particular helmet, aside from the price, is that you have built-in lights on the back as well as the front of the helmet. So when I turn this on, you can see you have your brake lights, or backlights I should say. It'll flash in a quick flash and so forth. And then same with the front here, you have a headlight that comes on up front, and then you can also choose an option to have just the backlight with no headlight as well from this too. This is an absolute must for night rides. This was before I had purchased headlights for my board, and what I quickly realized out there when I was night riding is it gets dark when there's no lights around. So this was extremely helpful, but on top of that, the most important thing for this is it made me visible to other cars around me as I was doing night rides. You do have venting on the front right here, so it does keep your head pretty cool, as well as venting up top right here. And then you have some vents in the back as well. This does have a quick release strap, which is nice. So you don't have to mess with D-rings or anything like that. And then you do have adjustables on the back right here as well too. So one of the things with this, I will say though, is you have minimal padding just in the front and the sides right here. So it's not a lot of padding for this, but if you're just getting into e-skate, or even if you just want some extra helmets for friends when you're doing group rides and they don't have a helmet or just something as spare on hand, this is a great option to choose from. I'll include the link below for this helmet here, but you're looking at roughly, I think it was like $41 for this helmet. So in terms of the budget category or first helmet, if you're just looking into a first helmet and you don't want to invest a lot of money, this is a great option to consider. So next up on the list is my absolute favorite summer helmet to wear. I actually wear this helmet probably more than any other helmet that I own, and I absolutely love the form factor and the style for this particular helmet. So what you're looking at here are the 1000 Heritage helmets. This is the 1.0 and this is the 2.0. The price for these listed on Thousand's website, I think as of right now, is $69 for the 1.0 and $99 for the 2.0. Your main differences that you're gonna see between these 2 helmets here is the venting up top. You have minimal venting with the 1.0 and a little bit of venting that you can see in the back here. But when you go to the 2.0, you have a lot more venting that comes up through the top here. So on those hot summer days, lots of better venting to keep your head cool. And then as well, with this particular helmet on the 2.0, you do have a little bit more padding with this. So you can see in here, there's some additional padding that comes in right here, as well as also to the side and in the back. Whereas with the 1.0, when you're looking at padding here, you really just have this top piece right here of padding. You don't have the padding that comes into this side like you do the 2.0. In addition to that, with the 2.0, one of the things that they incorporated was a magnet in the back. And you can purchase this light here that's just a magnet that sticks on like that for $25, I believe. So again, these are my go-to helmets. I mean, from a stylish factor, I absolutely love these helmets. They almost look like a hat, and they're just extremely stylish. They're extremely durable. One of the other things I want to note out from 1002 is that they do have a replacement guarantee. So if you get in a wreck or your helmet gets stolen, they have a free replacement guarantee. I believe you have to file a police report if it's stolen or something like that. But if you get in a wreck and this helmet cracks or gets damaged, they will replace it for you for free. So you're spending a little bit more money, but you're getting a better overall helmet that's a little bit more stylish, a little bit more features, and then you have that replacement guarantee that comes in there as well with it. The other thing I like with the 1000 helmets is they do have these leather straps. I think it's a faux leather, but it's just a good style that you have with these leather straps. And then their clips, it's a magnetic clip that kind of just slides on and off. I don't know if you can see that there like that, but really easy to take on and off as far as whenever you're putting it on and taking it off and things like that. The last piece too is this little piece right here. It's a magnetic strip, but these are designed for bike and or skate helmets. So if you have a lock, then you can use your bike chain lock to actually put this in here and then keep your helmet secured so you don't have to worry about it getting taken or anything like that. The other thing I do want to call out with these helmets too is this one, as well as the first one, are fantastic summer helmets or warmer weather helmets. But if you like to ride in colder weather, it gets cold outside, right? So one of the things that I found was helpful for me was I purchased a gaiter, and I just had this branded with my channel here, but I use a gaiter to actually cover my nose and my mouth in the colder months when wearing this helmet here, and I found that to be extremely helpful for it as well too. So again, these are my go-tos. I absolutely love these helmets. A little bit more in price, but I think investing in a good helmet that you like, that's stylish, is well worth the additional funds if you're looking to do something like that. Now, the last helmet that I'm going to review and talk about is the TSG Pass 2.0. Now, this helmet is for the person that's looking for a full face helmet, and really a budget isn't a concern with you on this. So this helmet, it is priced a little bit more. So MSRP on this is around $300, I believe. But what you get with the TSG is you get a full face helmet that is designed specifically for skating and PEVs. And the reason why I say that is whenever I was shopping for a full face helmet, I started off with motorcycle helmets. And even though motorcycle helmets are rated for higher speeds, what I found with motorcycle helmets is that they're just too big and bulky, and my field of vision is obstructed with motorcycle helmets. They're really not designed for e-skating or for PEVs. So, I felt they were big and clunky on my head, and I think I went through 2 or 3 motorcycle helmets just because I did not want to cough up the price of this TSG here. But I'll tell you right now, if you're in the market for a full face helmet, save yourself the trouble and just splurge for the TSG, man. This helmet is absolutely dope. I absolutely love it. It's perfect for cold weather rides. It's perfect for full face helmets if you're looking to go at higher speeds, or you just want the form factor, the cool factor of having a full face helmet with this. So a couple of modifications that I've done with this helmet is I've added a audio system in it. Lexin G2P Pro, I believe, is the model for this, and I can do a review on that later if interested. But what's cool with this is I have integrated headphones as well as also a microphone that you could see with this here too, because if you get phone calls or if you're just jamming out to some vibes, music, things like that when you're riding, it's so much more helpful. I tried AirPods putting this thing on, and it just did not work. The other thing that I did with this as well too is you do have this flip visor that you could use, but what I found with this is you have vents right here, which are supposed to keep this from fogging up during rides and things like that. But I still did experience some fogging. So I found these little pre-custom items. It's like a little clips that you put on here. When you close this, you see it just keeps it as a crack right here, which has just a minimal airflow that comes through, but you don't have any fogging that comes up with that. I found these on Etsy from a guy. I'll list the link in the description below for that as well too, as well as the audio system for this. And then the third modification that I did with the TSG here is I was just not a fan of the D-rings. So what I did here is I purchased a quick release clip, as you can see here, that's just easy to take on and off. The TSG comes with D-rings where you have to, use your ties and tie up the D-ring every time you take it on and off. And so I just found it more convenient with those quick release clips to install that. I'll include the link for this too. What's cool with this quick release link is I did not have to cut any of the fabric for this to install it. So I didn't want to, damage or mess with the original design of the D-ring in case I changed my mind and I didn't want to use this this clip here. But love this helmet. As you can see inside here, tons of padding. You have padding all throughout your sides, your front right here, in the back. The other thing too is this TSG. This is the chrome faceplate right here, which is designed more for day rides. They do have a clear one that they include with purchases as well too. The clear one is for night rides. So do not use, this is almost like wearing sunglasses. Do not use this for night rides. It'll be very hard to see with that. But man, I'll tell you, full face helmets are just the way to go for colder months. And then also as well too, if you're riding at higher speeds, I just feel more protected with this. But also for any of you watching on here, if you have PEVs that go in excess of 40, 50 miles an hour, because I know some of you do, TSG might not be the right option for you. That might be a full-on motorcycle helmet. So, my boards, I'm riding at, I think 30 to 40 miles an hour max for me. So to me, this is perfect for that. Most of the time, I'm actually riding at around 15, 20. So in my particular case, this is perfect for that. If you're riding at faster speeds though, you may consider just wearing a full motorcycle helmet with that. But again, form factor, style for this is absolutely amazing. Price is a little high, but I think it's well worth it in the long run for that, for having a full face helmet. So this wraps up what I think are the best helmets in terms of budget, form factor, functionality, and style. So guys, if you like this review, don't forget to subscribe. Every little bit helps. It helps support the channel. And then lastly, I do want to end with a message. If you don't have a helmet at all, it's okay to just go get a cheap $20 helmet or $15 helmet from Walmart. Having a helmet, no matter what brand or style or anything, is better than no helmet. So I just want to stress the importance of that. If you're new to this community, or if you're just now purchased your first board, the helmet should be your first investment that you make right after that. So please, please, please wear your helmet. You're not a badass. You're not cool if you don't wear a helmet. None of that stuff. Don't pay attention to that. Go out and get yourself a helmet. So with that being said, we'll see you on the next one.